Hi, welcome to Musicians Hangout with your host, Crash Fistfight from Hated Noise and Fatal Butterfly, and Maxine Maxwell from the Maxwells.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's so great. It's so great to be back in the broadcasting world. Holy cow, it has been quite the week. I think I say that every week. So, just so y'all know, we're having some connectivity issues. Our guest is in the green room. I can see him. So, I will go over our mission statement for Musicians Hangout and bring him on in, introduce him. And we've got some awesome things to talk about tonight and some amazing news to drop. All right. So, Musicians Hangout mission statement is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. So, let's welcome da 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 Kevin Enlow. Hello. Woo! It's working. Yay!
It is working.
It is
It's
working. Yes. I told you we'd get it to work.
I know I had it all, everything set up for my laptop, so now I gotta try to adjust stuff for my phone.
Yeah, it's awkward on the phone. So thanks for, being a good sport about it, because we're in the virtual world and this is how it goes.
Oh yeah, things happen.
Oh, Kevin, tell us about yourself.
Oh. So, Jesus.
Okay, even I do that sometimes with a laptop.
Okay, so I'm the CEO, owner, whatever of LUJAC Promotion.
Yes, woohoo! Oh my gosh, yes.
And in that role, okay, so I started off. I had this girlfriend, and we were both in different bands, and we decided that we wanted to do this little thing called Meet the Music. And we started this promotional company called Kulik and Collie. And that's another story for another band thing I had going. And anyway, we wanted just to show that, what goes on to putting on a show.
Yeah.
So we were started doing interviews and everything. Because a lot of people they show up at 9:00 and they go, oh, wow, these guys are just so spoiled. They just come in with their flashy clothes and their instruments. And it's like, no, we worked all day and then packed all this stuff up and came and set it up, did a sound check, went home, took a shower, ate some dinner, grabbed all our guitars, keyboards, whatever, and then rushed back there and set up. So it's not like we got roadies or anything.
Right. I had a roadie a couple times. I did. I had a roadie twice.
You had roadies? I never had roadies. I had girlfriends.
Roadies. It's nice. It's always nice having roadies, especially with this kit my size. It's incredible.
I'm sometimes her roadie, actually, because she needs a village.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I did a roadie too. When she was out playing, I was helping the drummers. It's always the drummers that need help.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes, because it is. So true. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, Kevin, it's such an honor to have you here on our show. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to hear all about your journey with everything that you've done in the music scene and yourself as a musician. And I was wondering if you wanted to talk a little bit about what we are going to be partnering up with you about, because we've been waiting to drop this live. So viewers are waiting to hear what big news we have coming up in March. So do you mind telling everybody what's up?
I don't mind at all.
Yes. After I put you on the spot.
I know. It's like, I really have a choice. Yeah. But no, this is a great little thing I'm doing. As you know, with LUJAC Promotions, we do a lot of benefits. I've done cancer benefits, suicide benefits, epilepsy awareness benefits. And so now I started off being a foster dog rescue person. And I guess I was a fail because we fell in love with the dog and we kept the dog.
Oh, worth it. I love your dog.
Oh, he's a headache sometimes. Like he's dug some holes upside down. But then the other times he just looked at you and you're just like, I can't be mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got him from a place called Second Chance Rescue Dogs. And they do some amazing work. I started looking into it. Bear, the dog that I have, and his partner were supposed to be killed. They were running around in Yakima, and I guess they were killing chickens or something to eat.
Oh, not good.
And so the farmer called the sheriff, and the sheriff said, "Well, if you see him, just shoot him." And the farmer didn't want to do that, so he called some people to rescue him, but they didn't have room for him, so they called Second Chance Rescue here in Tacoma, well, actually Olympia, the whole area here. And they met halfway and picked up the dogs and then dropped them off to me, one of them. And my fiance was upstairs asleep, and I got this dog. We said medium-sized dog, and here's this German Shepherd Husky running around. And she comes downstairs and goes, "That's not a medium dog." But again, we fell in love with them. The cats are getting used to him now.
Oh, good.
And so I decided that, they're doing a lot of stuff. I mean, when they dropped him off, it was like, okay, he's got a big appointment on the 19th of January. He's going to get neutered, to get all of his shots. And they paid for all that. And so I'm looking at I want to, help them out. Because every day I see she's got more dogs. And so I want to do this benefit. And usually I can get a benefit and I can just get, a few bands to play or whatever. But we got the COVID stuff and everything else going on. So I wanted to try to do a virtual benefit. Mm-hmm. And then you two ladies volunteered your services.
Yes.
Because I didn't have a clue. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but you guys were like, well, this is how you do it. And I'm like, well, can you help me? Can you help a brother out?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
We would love that.
And you guys agree.
Of course.
And so I've got like 4. So right now I've got 4 bars, venues that are going to accept donations. And I'm going to work on some more. And that's the Essence Lounge on 6th Ave in Tacoma. I've got the Dawson's on South Tacoma Way.
Nice.
I've got let's see what the other one. Oh, the Red Dog Saloon out in Maple Valley.
Nice.
Yay! Awesome.
And I've got another bar, and this is another little secret I'm dropping. It's a new bar going to be out in Spanaway called Rumors.
Ooh.
And I can't really talk too much more about that except to say that
we don't want to make rumors.
Oh, if you knew how much stuff I get a week, hey, I'm letting you know this, but don't tell anybody.
All right.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, we just got this new
song.
Right? It's like, oh, we got this new song recorded, but it's for your ears only. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Then they always take their time telling you when it's cool to start telling everything. Like, but when are you going to start telling people? Because this shit is eating me alive. Like, come on.
I'll tell you, I just got a song. Chris Jones Band sent me a song. And it was one of those your ears only. And I'm listening to it and I'm like, this is badass. This is badass. You need to put this out now.
Like right now.
We gotta get the vocals put in right and all this other stuff. So don't tell anybody. So that's all I can tell you. Chris Jones Band has got a new song coming
out. Ooh, all sorts of secrets, This is
Hello, Mexico.
Hi, Moscow.
Back to the benefit thing though. So for that also we got the musicians for that. It's
Yes.
going to be Kim Archer.
Ooh, nice.
She's a well-known person around this area. Lisa Marshall. She's in Texas. First time I heard her sing, I was like, "Oh my god!" She does some Gladys Knight and stuff, and she's
Ooh.
just awesome. And
Mm.
then Jessica Lynn Whitty. She's in our area, country singer, works in Nashville. Matter of fact, she's about to go to
Yeah.
Nashville and cut another album.
Sweet.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
and so that's there's more to it, I guess.
There's
So
so much more.
what we're going to try to do with your help, because you know all the technical stuff, is that these bars that are going to be doing these drop off things and whatnot, we're going to try to live feed the music into their TV
Yes.
so that people that are in the bar can actually see some live kind of music.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. I can't wait to see how that rolls out. And I think it's so funny you say since we know technology because we fake it to make it with tech.
I actually do know how to do this one though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know how to do this. I'm like, ooh, I know the answer to this one.
Yeah. Yeah. We're getting to know it actually. Weird.
Yeah, well, I figure I'll
It's
probably
a
have
lot
to drive
more
around to all these
simple.
bars.
It's so
Oh,
much simpler than people think it is. Like it really, truly is super simple. So
and then on top of all that, so it's not so much that we're looking to raise a whole bunch of money. The money's good to help with because they do a lot of the vet bills. I've seen they have dogs come in with broken legs or whatever, and they pay for all that to get the dogs fixed. My dog, it got all the shots and got neutered, and they paid for all of that. So
Wow.
money is good,
Yeah.
but there's always things like dog food, leashes, collars,
Beds.
being a foster. Maybe you
Yeah.
can be a foster or something, a dog walker or something. I'll come over and help you walk your dogs or something. There's all kinds of ways to help. So that's what we're working on.
I can't wait to help with this because it's really dear to my heart because, well, I'm a fur baby mama and I love my doggies and my cats and I feel honored to be able to help out the doggies, man. It feels good. So thanks for partnering with us. We're excited to help you with your event.
Oh, and I got another idea.
Oh.
That I'm going to talk to you guys later about.
Oh.
That we can partner with. Yeah.
Yes.
A really good idea. I'm great at coming up with ideas.
You are.
People to say, hey,
these happen.
This problem and that problem.
So yes, we'll have a little meeting after our interview show. Yes.
Okay.
So there might be more to announce later, perhaps. Everyone, stay tuned.
Hopefully.
Either way.
How are you guys doing?
Oh my goodness. We're doing all right. It's been crazy this whole gosh, I hate to say year because it's already February, but I'm a teacher too, so I feel a little sluggish when I'm doing my online musician business because of my teaching career. So that's how I've been kind of in this weird transition because we are going into a hybrid model with students soon. And I'm excited to see them, but there's so much to the logistics of being hybrid that it's just kind of weighing down. And this is what I look forward to. Like, I got to say, like, this is my saving grace. So I love musicians Hangout and I love being able to mingle with other people in the industry, even though it is COVID and we don't get to see each other.
I know. That is the saddest part.
Yeah. Crash, how have you been, girl?
Huh?
How have you been? I talked about how
I've been doing good, you know. Same old, same old. Band practice with Hated Noise, musicians hang out. Chugging along, living a dream.
She's always there for me, guys. When I'm like freaking out about school, she's my rock. So thank you, my friend.
Aww.
Thank you.
Aww, I feel the love.
Oh,
Aww.
I love her. I love her, man. Yes.
And you're always there for me, always. So
Yeah. Let's try to fist bump. Fist bump.
It's hard because it's backwards land.
Backwards. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I hosted the concert series last week, and my screen was opposite, and it messed with me because I'm used to knowing where she is, and when she's stage left instead of right, I don't know where she's at. It was really awkward. I was like, wait, she's over there, not over there. I mean, there. Yeah, so that's a challenge. How are you? Tell us how you're doing.
It's been kind of a up and down kind of a year so far, I guess. Last year I had a lot of medical issues I had to go through, and then this year I got my grandbaby. We lost somebody.
Crash's internet has been really glitchy today. She'll be back. She'll come back. Okay. We'll just keep rolling. She'll be back.
Okay. And then I had my grandbaby born. I had my father pass away.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, you've been through so much.
Within 5 days. We adopted, like I said, our dog who's neurotic at times. It's the best way to say it.
I understand. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what issues you had before, but I'm just trying to get him to quit drinking out of mud puddles. I'm like, we got water. We got a filtered water for you inside.
Oh my goodness. And I had a dog do that. It wasn't any that I have currently, and I kind of get what you mean by getting an adopted dog and having to work on habits, because I adopted Buddy's sleeping over here. When I adopted Buddy, gosh, it's almost been 4 years now. He didn't know how to heel. He couldn't walk with me, but now he heals. It took us both a while to be able to train him to walk with us, and to, he was always well house trained, I guess. But he'd have night terrors, and you don't wake a sleeping dog, but he would howl at night because he had a rough past. And we don't quite know what it was, but when we adopted him, he had a lot of scars. He was missing fur. He didn't look as he does now. He looked pretty rough. He was definitely from the streets in California. And he had a lot of manners to learn. So I kind of get it, if that makes sense. Yay, she's back.
Oh, yeah, because you can tell welcome back. Yeah, you can tell that he's had some kind of training and stuff, but he's got separation anxiety bad.
Oh my God. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And so it's been kind of like for the last, 3 weeks, basically since we got him, that one of us is always downstairs with them, and the other one sleeps in the bed, the other one sleeps on the couch, and then we just kind of switch shifts.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get him used to that. Sometimes we're both going to be gone, and he's finally getting used to it. We've taken him for drives and stuff, and we take him for drives and then a walk, and he knows he's coming home. So
yeah,
we keep telling him, look, we're all stuck together. So you're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. At the end of the day, this is where we're going to be. Unless we go camping.
Well, it would take a couple years. I know it took Buddy a couple years to accept that when we left him, because he had separation anxiety too. He was always worried we'd never come back. So he would freak out, and now he just knows we'll be back. So it takes a while, but they start to trust, the adopted dogs sometimes go through that. And I just, I respect that of other people, that you take that step with your animal, because it's a journey. It's a hard one.
Yeah, but he's such a lovable bear. He's
Yeah,
just a
it's
lovable little
beautiful. I
thing.
love your dog. So cute.
He's so cute. It's like I was talking to him about the digging in the holes. I'm like, what are you digging all these holes for? I said you could dig one hole to chase this mole. One hole. And he just
Oh my
looks at
God,
you
look at
and he goes,
him.
very soft, and you're like, oh, I can't be mad at you.
Oh
I
my
I
God.
got a puppy, and I just woke him up, so he's like, hey, hey.
He's a cute.
He is
He,
cute.
What
he's
Mustard,
adorable.
come on.
he looks
He's
like Saint
growing so
Bernard.
much, though.
I know he's a husky, German Shepherd, Australian Shepherd, pit bull mix.
Oh,
He's going to be little, guys.
He's gonna be mousy.
That's what I told Max. He's going to be little.
he's gonna be little and stocky.
He's gonna be a talker, though.
He has the pity hips, so he'll be stocky. Oh yeah. Oh,
He's gonna.
God. He is getting heavy though. I used to be able to just like.
He's gonna be talking all the time, like woo 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 woo. He's gonna be a talker.
He already does. He already talks. He talks a lot more
Yeah.
than Buddy does. He talks to Buddy. He talks to us. It's funny. Oh my goodness, I could talk doggies all day. I love it. That's why it's so great that we're doing a benefit with you to honor dogs. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Me too. And I really appreciate you guys' help on this stuff because I'm kind of person, I come up with these ideas and I just start going with them. And then I start running into all the roadblocks and I'm like, I'll work around it. There's a workaround. There's always a workaround.
Yep, we agree. That's how we got this whole video cast started, was just kind of the same way. The idea, hitting walls, finding new ways to overcome them, finding another obstacle, and just kind of, like I said, faking it to make it, because we've gotten this far somehow.
Well, you guys have been doing some great stuff.
Oh,
I've been
thanks.
trying to share your things on my one of my pages, Live Artists at Home.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for being part of our community.
Yes.
We're all in the same community. It's like, especially now, we really got to try to support each other.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very true. Like when there were Facebook posts last year about check on your musician friends, they're not okay. I felt it. So I can all attest to that. Like some of us hit it better than others, but yeah, we all felt that darkness without having live music in our life. Like,
well, I mean, I literally went from doing, no less than one show a month to nothing.
Yeah, I hear you. We were just starting to get going. We were the new kids on the block and we were gaining speed. And all of a sudden, wham! Oh, I was going to play Luigi's last year. Guess what? Didn't get to. I was booked for the Hybrid Festival. I finally got like in, and then bam, nothing, and now it's gone. That was the stage to play too. In fact, your picture on our flyer was from Luigi's, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the benefit they did for me before I had my surgery.
Oh, what a good picture! I love that picture.
And the thing that got me was before all this happened, I was going to play at Luigi's opening for Larry Mitchell.
Oh.
Yeah, and then all this hit, and I was like, I was going to open for one of the biggest stars that I know.
No, oh my God, COVID.
I know. We were working on our set list. We were getting everything down, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, I hear you. Oof. Yeah, COVID, man, robbed us of a lot of things, but we're going to come out of this strong, and we're coming. Ooh, man, we are going to be crazy when we get back out there, man. Holy cow. Musicians Hangout, when we finally do a live in-person concert, is going to be huge. I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to bring our cool stuff in person. Like, we've had so many of the artists say that they're going to come out from all over. They're from California. They're from, some of them are part-time Nashville, Idaho, Ohio, where else? Gosh, Arizona. Like, there's people that want to come out for us, and it's going to be awesome. Oh, we've got somebody from the Fully Realized with us. Where's the link? Hit me up, Will.
Well, I don't have the link and everything. I don't have a flyer made. I started it, and then we talked. We're gonna send you some pictures and stuff. See, that's what I do. I start things before I get all my ducks
coming together, guys. So like all of the logistics will be like, and because Musicians Hangout is hosting, it's going to be like this. So it's going to be simultaneously on StreamYard through Musicians Hangout, on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. So the link will be included on the event that we're going to create on Facebook later this week. So yeah, we all talked about putting a flyer together, and like I said, we'll be finalizing all of that within the week, and we'll share it with all of you. Don't worry. We will.
Yeah, I just got the like I said, I got the three performers confirmed.
Yes.
I got the venues confirmed.
Okay.
I'm still waiting on the artist to see if they're going to do it or not. And if they're not going to do it, I got another artist. Well, I got another 2 artists that I can use.
Cool.
So I'm still just trying to get confirmed on all the other stuff, but it's going to all come together. It's going to be a fun time. It's always going to be a fun time. Live music. So let me ask you this. So we're talking about the COVID when it's finally over and we can finally have shows. But with all the venues that have closed, do you think the landscape is going to change quite a bit as far as like cover bands playing with the original bands playing, tribute bands?
I don't think bands are going to give a crap who is in what. Like, original bands aren't going to care if they're playing a show with a tribute band or rap band, or it doesn't matter. We are just going to be so pumped that we're playing shows in front of other people that, I mean, really, I feel like this is going to be the best time for musicians of all genres and, you know what I mean, makes and models, because, you know, we're coming out of this shutdown. So we're all eager.
Well, and I think that there's going to be new venues that rise from the ashes. So I think that, you know, I think part of the question was, will there be enough venues to support the girth of musicians that want to play live? Is that kind of what you meant?
Yeah, and especially, you know, the cost. I mean, the cover bands usually asking for a certain amount of money, but the bars can't really afford that because they've been closed for pretty much a year.
Well, then we're just going to have to bring more original music to the scene. Oh, darn. No, I like cover bands too. Like, nothing against cover bands, but I get it. Like, cover bands can make money. I get it. Like, and we got Kelly Ray up in the house. Hey, Kelly. But I think that, and we know a couple of venues that are still going, in a venue that has offered their space for whenever we want to put on this in-person concert. So like, there's venues still hanging in there. And like I said, there's venues that are going to come out of this, like new ones. And I think with our music community, we're just going to build it back up. But you're right. There's not going to be a lot of money to pay some of these musicians that are used to getting paid well. So.
But then on the other hand, they spent a year not getting paid at all.
That's true. So it's almost like, okay, I'll do the dance. Just let me have the stage. It's almost like it's our charity. It's like if I can just feel the crowd again, I would do it for free, for anything. Like, just let me feel that crowd again and hear them sing my words again, like I miss it. We all do. I know I'm preaching to the choir here.
But no, you're exactly right. I think when they say, okay, all you bands can play again, there'll be a lot of bands say, look, we'll play for free. We just want to play.
Yeah.
And you're going to get that for a few months.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon it's going to be like, okay, we need to get paid.
Yeah. Throw us a bone so we at least make some gas money back, like, man, I don't know, like, or feed us. I know it's all about drink tickets even before COVID, but I'd rather have food than a drink. Hint, hint. Venues and booking agents watching, please know, just feed me. I'll be happy. Give me some French fries.
Oh, French fries, that's a cheap thing.
I can buy my own drink. Give me food.
Hey, we get this whole band. All we gotta do is get a plate of French fries out there.
Oh my God. Dominique Hall says more than $6, please. After you split it with a band. Yeah. That's why it's nice that we're a 2-piece. We're a power duo. So all the payment goes home with our household. But yeah, after we drive to the city and drive back and we buy our food and we, hang out in the city, especially if we stay, we don't usually stay. Max usually drives us back, but yeah, that pretty much eats up anything that we're paid. And then we make some money off merch, but that gets, also, we break even if anything, which is okay. But it's all about the music and it's all about, I don't know. It's all about the love and the passion for it.
Exactly. People don't understand when you're on stage and you're playing a song that you wrote and you look out there and you see somebody singing the words to it.
Oh man, that's the best. That's the best high in the world. There's no drug on this planet better than that feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I miss it. I
can tell. You're just like, oh my God, that's what I live for.
Yeah, well, and I have this song called Celtic Demon. It's very repetitive. It's an earworm, and there's a chant, and well, that's what people know of the Maxwells. And when you have the whole room singing with you, it's like, oh my God, it's like I said, it's the best feeling. So yeah.
And then when you go home and he's like, okay, I just need to go to bed because I gotta go work tomorrow. I can't sleep.
But that was so awesome. It like feels so good. I just can't fall asleep now because it felt so good.
And then we keep talking about it, because my fiance, she's not into the music. She loves to go to shows and stuff.
She's a lover of music, though. She's a lover of music. I follow her.
Yeah. And then, so it's like I come home and I'm just like, I'm pumped, I'm amped. Yeah. And I'm like, did you hear that? Did you hear that one note and everything? Did you hear that? How did this one part sound? She was like, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I can't sleep.
I know. And both Max and I know that of each other. So, we'll do a show and we'll, be there until midnight, 1 o'clock, whatever. And then we drive home, which is 2 hours. So we get home at like 3, 4 in the morning, but we're still pumped and we like have some drinks and we talk about the show and we talk about the people we met and the people that we already know. And like we understand that it's not time to go to bed. Like we are just still on that high. So yeah.
And it's weird too that like I just try to do some benefits or shows or whatever, and I put these messages out like at 3 in the afternoon, but I don't hear anything back till like 3 in the morning because I'm like, they're on musician time. So yeah.
It's true. Oh my gosh, and I get that. Like when we're putting together the concert series events, particularly. I mean, we have several artists involved. We had 9 bands or like performances, I'll say, because there were bands and also solo artists. But we had 9 performance slots, and that's a lot of coordinating. And when you don't hear from some, you get a little nervous. You're like, did they get the message? Did they know what to do? And then it all comes together somehow. So it
exactly.
works. Yeah.
See, that's what I do with my stuff. I just keep plugging along, and at the end, it all comes together.
It does. It does. And as you can see, Musicians Hangout deals with technical issues. I mean, poor Crash has had glitchy internet, so she comes in and out. She'll be back. And that's just what we've gotten used to too, with also the concert series. Sometimes we have to fill time because we've got someone on spotty broadband or their device isn't charged and they have to charge it. Like, there's all sorts of different things that happen in the virtual world that you end up troubleshooting. You become a tech support person without knowing technology. It's just crazy. Gosh, can you hear my dog is snoring away, guys. Like, can you hear him? I can. It's like loud.
I can't hear him.
Okay, good. I just pointed that out now. But now everybody's like, can you hear?
I know, everybody's turning their volume up.
Oh my gosh. See? And then I get all like nervous about stuff like that. Like, when we first started the show, I was worried about running the dishwasher or the laundry. And sometimes I forget now because I'm just living at home and I'm just trying to, I don't know, hang out with people too. And I found that you just have to kind of roll with the punches. That's what I've learned through 2 years of broadcasting, is that you just have to work with whatever is thrown at you.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Go with the flow. And that's, I guess, important to know going into the concert series that we'll be doing with you too. We might hit some glitches, but don't worry. We have an awesome team that usually swoops in and helps us out. And so we have a whole board, and my husband is my tech support. So no matter what, we usually get back on track. So knock on wood.
Knock on wood, yeah. That's why we're kind of just sitting there going like, okay, there could be some glitches in this thing, but we'll figure it out as we go. And
man, it's been a while since we've had really bad glitches, though. We usually run our concert series off my broadband. I have a really strong broadband because I'm more in the suburbs, and Crash is like in the forest. So that's another reason why she has some connectivity issues sometimes, because her broadband is, spotty in her location. But we're going to look into getting a Patreon so that we can upgrade her broadband. But like I said, she's looked into it, and because she's in the mountains, it's harder. But yeah, I'm closer to town where I'm at. So I have a little bit better internet. And when I run it, it seems to be better. But then we bring in the artist, and it depends on their broadband, their Wi-Fi, their devices, their connectivity. So sometimes, like, I think, yeah, you offered to come help us because our artist, Kelly Ray, was having a hard time connecting in, and gosh, was it their sound? I don't remember what it was, but they were having a hard time connecting, and then they had a hard time with their camera and sound, and then all of a sudden it was perfect. But I so appreciate that you were like, hey, if you need to bring me in, I'll come in and help you. And I was like, yeah, we can just talk about the benefit. We can just drop the news tonight if we need to fill time. But it all worked out, and they got it going, and it was a really good broadcast after it all lined up. So, yeah.
Well, it's just like a show. You're doing your sound check and nothing's working out.
Just like that. Oh, Tony, she says, so sorry. The internet keeps going out. I can't connect. I am not sure I can finish the show with you. Oh, my heart, Tony. Crash.
I know, because she did a benefit for me before.
Come back. Oh, yes, I do know that. Yes. So, yeah.
And we never got to touch on that before she left us.
She's still with us. Hold on. I'm going to call her. We're going to get her on the show, whether it's on my speakerphone or not. We're going to have her because I know her phone is going to connect. Hello, we want you on the show anyway. I miss you. And Kevin wanted to talk about the benefit show that you did with him before. So I'll have you guys talk about that. You can hear her, right, Kevin?
I can hear her.
Okay, cool. Let's roll with it. Crash is still with us, guys.
I'm still here. And we did a car show.
That's right. It was the car show. And Kira Michelle played with you, right?
Yes,
hello.
It was Kira Michelle, Justin Doomer, Chris Jones.
Heck yes.
That was the Garfield Street Fair.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Did you stay with me the weekend before that or the day before that? Didn't you play?
It was that week, and then remember we met
Allie.
Anthony
Yeah.
at O'Malley's for
Allie Palooza.
Allie Palooza, yes.
Yep. So Allie Hannah had opened for herself.
And then I just ended up staying at Allie and Law's house.
That's right. You stayed there, and then you did the benefit with Kevin.
Yes.
Aha! I remember this.
That was a fun day. It was some great talent on that stage.
I'm going to find a really great picture of you to pull up so that we can talk to your face.
Right? I know. That's so sad.
Talk to me, Tony. Or Crash. Sorry.
Course,
God damn it. I keep doing that. I'm sorry.
Everyone about the internet problems. It's not really our fault. There's new housing going up everywhere around us. And, so the internet companies always have to mess around and reroute everything. And then,
I know.
I got a question for Crash. Crash, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear
Did you ever finish that push-up challenge thing you were doing?
Yes, I did finish it.
She did.
Oh, right on. I was watching it and I was like, I don't know if I can do 10 push-ups anymore.
Video it, but I did finish it.
Gosh darn it. Don't I have any pictures of just you, friend? Like it's me and you, and then you drumming. I'm just going to bring up one of you drumming. There you go.
There you go.
I took it, and Allie set this up at the 56 liquor store, so you know which concert I'm talking about.
Oh, the one where I'm singing and drumming.
Yes. Look how awesome she looks there.
That one's one of my favorite ones, actually.
Mine too. You look so great, but you always look great.
Oh.
Can you tell I love my friend? I do. We are each other's fans. Aw.
Feels weird not being on camera.
I get to kind of feel like I'm with you, friend.
That's good.
And speaking of, guess what? Crash is going to be broadcasting with me from my location for your benefit show. So we're going to be together.
Yay! So pumped.
We haven't been together since September, our concert series in September. So it's been a while and we get to actually see each other and get some promo pictures done and videos done and blah, blah, blah. Crash is going to hate me.
We'll see, Sasquatch.
She's going to hate me because I'm going to make her do lots of makeup and hair changes and outfit changes.
Makeup ideas too. So.
Good. We push it with 3. We're going to do like 8 this time. She's just like, oh no.
Not on the day that we actually broadcast because
sure.
It seems like we're always pushed for time on those.
Sure. I'm listening. I'm gonna do it.
You to spoil. I had to spoil Buddy too because to pet his belly in a while.
Yes, Auntie Crash gets to see Buddy and new Buster puppies. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do some promo videos and pictures together. And like I said, I'm torturing Crash a little bit, but she loves me anyway.
Hell yeah, I do.
I like to get glammed out, guys. I like to like get into the dress up. Like that's me. Crash is like, I'm good. I got my skirt, I got my shirt, I got my comfy shoes, and there you go. And I'm good. And I'm like, here, accessorize. Here, do this. Here, do your hair like this. I'm like, turn this way, turn that way, pose this way. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. But you love me anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I don't know how to girl.
Yeah, she's told me this. She doesn't know how to girl. I've taught her some makeup techniques. Oh, here, Kelly Ray's saying something to you, hon. He says, Crash Fish Fight Barbie is post-COVID novelty idea. There are some hot pink pumps at JCPenney right now. So Barbie girling it up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to learn how to play drums in high heels.
Who's this? We got Leland Lively says, I want Crash to try out one of my drum kits when she gets a chance. Ooh. Wow. She
down, Leland.
See, I told you.
I'm down. Dude, I love Leland. He's old school Olympia guy, just like me.
Right on, right on. And we got Matthew. Hi, Matthew. I miss talking to you too. Message me.
Hi, Maddie.
Crash says hi.
I know these people.
You know these
we
people?
know a lot of people.
Well, yeah. Well, my fiance says you know everybody.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh my goodness, Kevin, I was going to ask you a little bit about your music particularly. Tell us a little bit about what you play and your journey becoming a musician.
Oh. Well,
I just put your picture way up on the screen. It was funny. I'm messing with you, friend. Sorry, Kevin. Sorry. I'll get serious now.
Okay, let's get serious. Everybody get serious. Let me get my hat serious. All right. Now, what did you ask me?
Oh, man. So much fun. We're having too much fun.
Okay. So I started playing guitar in 1980. And I don't know. My dad had a guitar and he plucked on it every once in a while. Aww. With Home on the Range and that kind of stuff. These little simple songs he knew.
That's cool.
And of course, you want your dad's approval and stuff. And we had what's called intramurals in interim. I forgot what it's called. In high school. And it was between the Christmas break and the start of the New Year thing. And so you had a month that you could take all these different classes. And so one of them was guitar playing. So I said, I'll give it a shot. And, I was just kind of plucking around. They were showing us like Beatles songs and Hold Your Hand and all that kind of stuff. And then, but fortunately, in my school, there was a lot of great guitar players.
Oh.
And yeah, I mean, I can name off like 6 right off the hand. Darren Cadell, Jamie Shanburn, Brian. I don't want to miss anybody, but I can just name off. There was just great guitar players.
That's awesome.
And somehow, for some reason, they took a liking to me, and they would show me songs and stuff.
Yay!
And I remember my big breakthrough was "Don't Fear the Reaper."
I love that song. Oh my God, yes.
And so I had a friend.
One of my favorites.
Well,
she loves it too.
Oh. And
We both love Bell.
He showed me the chord. And he showed me the chords and stuff, and I just couldn't get it, It got the bar chords in there, and I was having a hard time learning the song. And it was one day that my mom was going over to one of her friends' house. They were having a picnic or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, you're coming with me. And I'm like, I don't want to go. Well, you're coming, but I don't want to go. Well, you're coming. And so I took my guitar with me. And so I'm just pissed off that I got to sit here. There's all these little kids running around, like 8, 9 years old. I'm and I'm just like, so I'm sitting on the back of the pickup truck and I'm just practicing that song, trying to get it down, trying to get it down. And I'm just pissed off. And then at some point, I started hearing that song playing, and I was like, oh, and now somebody's actually playing this song and just kind of rubbing it in my face. And then it occurred to me that I was playing it. And then that's when I noticed that my emotions affect my guitar playing.
Wow.
And that, so, I can play like, let's pick Every Rose Has a Thorn. I can play that song, and if I'm in a pissed off mood, I can hear it when I hear it back later. I was like, oh, I sound like I was pissed off. If I'm in a happy mood, I can hear it in my playing.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I noticed that, I can't really just play. I can play some songs note for note, but the emotions are different for those songs.
I get it. Yeah.
And so it became that that was the way that I could really express myself. I couldn't really just talk to somebody because I didn't really trust a lot of people to just say, hey, this is how I feel. Just keep this between me and you without them going back to school and telling everybody or telling their friends or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I can express whatever emotions I feel and stuff through playing my music.
Oh.
And that just got me hooked. It's like, it's like, so like right now, I just got a grandchild born, beautiful baby. And then 2 days later, my dad died. And again, I'm still dealing with the neurotic dog, And then, the whole COVID thing, it's like I was talking to my doctor. She's gave me some pills to help me sleep and stuff because I'm a extrovert. And my whole thing as a promoter is to go out and meet as many people and get as many people to a show and whatever else. And now I can't go see anybody. I can't really go to no bars. I can't book anything. I can't do anything. So you got that depression kind of thing going.
Yeah.
And so it's like, like I'm telling you, and I can tell my fiance, and I can tell it wherever, but I can't really get it all out unless I got a guitar and I can just sit in a room by myself and just play for like 2 hours, and I come out and I'm like,
therapy. Yeah. Yeah, we get it, Yeah, and because we're extroverts too. Speaking for us, Crash, we went through our, like I said, I described it as a darkness because we didn't get to see as many people as we were used to, and I was used to that in the music scene, but also at school, I would see 150 students plus a day, and then nothing, no one. Well, my husband, it wasn't no one, but like it wasn't the same interaction. It wasn't the same energy, if that makes sense. Like extroverts get energized from that type of socialization, and when we're not able to do it, we don't have that breath of fresh air. We don't have that light in us.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, COVID's been shit.
It has been. I mean, even if I'm not playing in a band or anything, it's like I just want to go see other people play and
me too.
Support and talk, and it's just been and then finding out all these bands all these venues are closing. Like Louis G's was a tough one.
Yeah, Tony V's is going to make it, I guess. So, we were talking earlier.
He's open. He's open for business.
Oh, good. So Tony V's is open. He's
already booking shows, man.
Good. That's great. So
we are wasting zero time.
Matthew says, "Hey, Kevin, hope you are well." And he's telling me, Maxine, I met Kevin 3 years ago. Small world. We both know him. Helped him with a benefit show. That's so cool. And Matthew's been talking a little bit about doing a benefit show with us sometime. So, yeah, we'll have to discuss that too, Matthew, with you.
Yeah, so, I worked with Matthew. Great guy.
For your benefit needs.
Talk to me. Well, we did a benefit show last year and it felt really good. And we had amazing views and we had, amazing people involved and amazing donors to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So that was really awesome that we got to do something.
$2,000.
Yeah, we raised $2,000. It was a goal, and we met the goal. And yeah, we would totally do, another benefit. We wanted to do another benefit. That's why we were more than willing to help you out. And yeah, Matt.
And we do know how to auction things off. Actually.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Did you hear us? We were auctioneers. Dude, we did that for like a half hour because a band was having technical issues and we had to fill time, and we had a lot of views then. We were all auctioning and then we had donations going up and we're like, oh, look at that. That was a high. That was nice. That was as close. This is as close as we can get to what we used to get. Yes. And it's not the same, but it's something. But yeah, if you want us to auction things, we can.
World.
Yeah, we did have musicians from everywhere. Yeah.
I see our friend from Ragetown, Germany, Nick Panza.
Hey, Nick Panza.
He's been, checking us out again.
Yay!
He works in a hospital in Germany. So
I know he's been super busy. Yeah, super busy.
With
oh my
all
gosh.
the COVID stuff, things have been a little hectic.
Definitely.
And he works graveyard, which is kind of fitting for him.
Oh, yay. So Leland says, yeah, that's awesome to hear that Tony V's is still going to rock and roll. Yeah, right? Heck yeah. I was supposed to, oh, wait, that's right. I was going to play Tony V's for the Hybrid Festival. And then I was going to play the Backyard Festival at Luigi's. That's right. So I had both of those festivals in the pocket with working with the local spot, Aaron Torres. And then all of this fell through. And I know that he's rescheduling, but I don't know if I want to go over to Spokane or Idaho yet.
I don't understand why TWTYE just doesn't hook up with Tony Verhey at Tony V's.
Rebecca, our friend Rebecca says Mirkwood starting bookings too. Yep, they are too. So yeah, bands, if you're looking to play venues, get a hold of Tony V's, get a hold of Mirkwood. They're all starting to kind of crop up.
Get a hold of Heather Beck at the Mirkwood. She is the co-owner. So
yep.
So why don't you want to go to Spokane or Idaho?
There's a couple of reasons. Okay, so my first is COVID. My first reason is COVID. My second reason is the road trip on top of teaching. So when it's during the school year, it's just really hard to bounce back after a weekend like that, if that makes sense. And now it's even harder because the online
puppy.
Oh, the puppy. I have a puppy. So I have a third reason, puppy. But I'm not opposed to doing it later. I'll do it later in the spring, or summer, fall, early fall. But right now I'm just kind of hanging back, watching the COVID numbers, watching the vaccines and just kind of playing it by ear, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. That makes plenty of sense. I'm doing the same thing. I went over to Spokane and Idaho for a show this last summer.
God, I would love to. But just not yet.
Yeah, it was We went to
go to Ohio. We know some bands out there.
Yeah, there's bands trying to get us to come to Ohio, and like I said, well, again, it's the COVID thing. Again,
Ohio?
Ohio. Ohio, we've got quite the fan base out in Ohio. They wanted to like fly us there to play. They were going to take care of all the, room and board,
sound,
everything.
Room, board.
So, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's a kind of a big opportunity.
Well, and I forgot there is a fourth reason. So some of my viewers already know that Max, my husband, ruptured his eardrum in the summer. And it took a while to heal, and it's still kind of healing. So we've been, we haven't been playing too much. We're playing a little bit because his ear's still healing. We're doing our recording mostly. But we've been kind of laying back, letting his ear heal too. And this is kind of gross, but he still has like some chunks of scab coming out of his ear from that. So, I mean, it's been at least 6 months or longer that he's been having to heal from that. But when he goes to get it checked out by the ear, nose, and throat doctor, he's right on track. He's got his hearing. He's just got some more healing to do. So there's that update too. So it's kind of nice that happened during COVID though, because normally we'd have like at least a show or two booked a month. And
there's no way he would play those shows.
We would have been screwed this summer anyway. We would have had to cancel, and we don't do that. We don't cancel. So
Dude, even with ear protection, just the compression of it, the sound against that is, oh God, I could just imagine how painful that would be.
I was going to say, David's got headaches at night too.
Yeah, he did. He's over the headaches, but sometimes they come. But it was worse. It was so bad for about probably 2-3 months. It was bad.
But I mean, if you were still playing gigs, that would still be pounding on his head.
Yeah. And he would push through for the most part. The first couple months he wouldn't have, but later he would have. And I'm glad that, we've had some time to rest his ear and take care of him, because, when this does all open up, we want to be ready for y'all. We're coming. So, yeah. So Christopher Caudill says, hey guys, hey. And I wanted to pull up Matthew. Matthew says, one thing I have learned from doing benefits with others, some people have no clue what goes into getting certain items or bands, celebs to show up. I have walked away from people who assume things and get upset over nothing. Well, good advice.
That is true.
I honestly have never put on the benefit. I've helped host it. So when we did the benefit show back in September, Stacy Rock Mama was the one who put it all together. We helped promote and we hosted. And that's basically what we're doing with you, Kevin, unless you need more help, because we know you've been through a lot and we'll help you out wherever we can, because that's
right.
That's just how we are.
I've done it all. Like
She has.
Put benefits together. I've hosted them. I've secured, raffle items. I've done it all back in the day. I mean, it's hard work. It's really hard work.
It is. Any event is, and it does feel kind of like the same obstacles. Well, I don't want to say the same obstacles, but we have to tackle the obstacles that come with online like we do live, because not always does the sound work. Not always is everyone there on time.
And here's the first rule of some. First rule of some is nothing is going to go as planned. Just period. Just expect the unexpected, really.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to go as planned, so you have to be willing to improvise everything at the drop of a hat.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wanted to pull up some more of Christopher's comments here. He says, Coffin Smasher here. Follow Coffin Smasher if you haven't already, guys. And he says, I will always support you guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we love.
We love you, Christopher Robin.
I'm putting Tony down to give you a heart. That meant a lot.
Christopher Robin.
And Kelly Ray says the offer still will stand until all y'all's feet hit Ohio soil. So, yeah, our friend Kelly Ray from Ohio.
Yes. Kelly Ray, you're the man.
Yeah, and we're going to be tuning into your podcast this Friday. Licking County Metalheads. Oh, yeah. Horns up for that.
Licking County Metalheads. If you haven't checked them out, you can totally check them out.
So Dominique says
at Licking Metalhead YouTube.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, friend. You were promoting them.
You're fine.
I can't blame it on the delay this time. Sorry. Dominique Hall says, feel free to book the Fully Realized for any live or streaming event. We are rated G. You are, and you're so fun. You're so fun.
They are so funkadelic.
Oh, they're so good.
I absolutely love those guys.
And you know, we'll book you again. We got another concert series coming up in February, so we'll hit you up with that date.
I'll book them every damn time.
So yeah, we're still looking for artists for our Friday, February 26th date. So we'll be putting out a little push for that, guys, but do expect that you're going to see a lot of promo for the benefit because we want you all tuning in and we want everybody's support with that because it's a passion project. So we want you all to show and we want you all to be part.
It's going to make a difference.
Yes, it is. It is going to make a difference and it's going to feel good and we're going to have a lot of fun.
And you know what? Being the 2020s and how crappy everything is COVID, it's nice to do a nice thing.
It is. It is nice to do a nice thing. And I will pull up Matthew's comment here. He says, people who do benefits need lots of volunteers. True that. Better to have more help than hardly any. And that is exactly why we reached out to Kevin and offered to volunteer our services because that's what we do. We do this for free because it's our passion and it's our love. And we just want to help, you know, good causes out. And we definitely want to help keep music moving. So.
Yeah, you know, I do a lot of benefits and stuff. And it's never about my ego or anything. It's all about that. I've always been able, I can see things that need to be helped, people that need to be helped. And I'm like, oh, I can help them. I know how to arrange stuff to help them. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what it's all about. Like my cancer benefits, I hate cancer. I've lost so many friends to cancer. I started my 9 p.m. prayer Facebook page for cancer. And I started with my friend Sunny Loudon. And she had cancer in her breastbone. And basically, they told her to just go home and spend time with your kids, take these pills, and wait to die. And she was like, screw that. I'm not doing that. And so she started looking around, and she found a doctor. They took, 3 centimeters out of her breastbone. And she's a vocalist. And I mean, she's done the national anthem at Shady Stadium. I got her doing it at Sumner for a semi-football team. So she's got albums and everything else out. Well, CDs, whatever you want to call them now.
Yeah, I get you.
But when she first started, that she said that you know, she was going through all this stuff. I said, I'm sorry, my friend, I can't help you. But so she said she was going to meditate at 9 p.m. every night, and that was going to help her get through all this stuff. And I said, so at 9 p.m. every night, I will pray with you. And so I started this page with the 9 p.m. prayer, and you can find it on Facebook.
That's beautiful. So you do that every night at 9 p.m.
Yeah. So everybody that's on everybody that.
Dude, I'm gonna put my special meditation CD on and meditate.
The one that we have, the one that we got together. Yay! Desert Dwellers. What was it called again, Kevin? I'll look it up.
9 p.m. prayer group.
9 p.m. prayer group?
Yeah, no, 9 p.m. Cancer Fighters.
Here it is. I found it. It popped up. I got it. I'm joining. I can't believe I haven't heard of this already. I love that you do this. And we sign out at 9 p.m. So I'm going to honor that tonight. When we sign out, we will have a little 9 p.m. prayer and then we'll sign off.
Because I feel like, because people that know me, because being in a band, usually you got to start at 9. And so sometimes I have to do my little prayer at like 8:59 or something. Sometimes we're starting a little later, and then my alarm goes off on my phone, and I go walking off, and they're like, "Hey, we were just talking. Where's he going?" And my singer would say, "It's 9 p.m. He's got to go pray for cancer fighters." And they're like, "What? What are you talking about?" And I feel like at 9 p.m., if you're fighting cancer, whether you have a good day, a bad day, an indifference day or whatever, you know that at that time, people are praying with you. You're not alone. At 9 p.m. every night, you're not alone.
You're not.
And I stick up to that because it doesn't matter if all the other people on the page are doing it every night or whatever. I try to do it every night because I made that commitment that I'll be with you at 9 p.m. every night.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to be with you at 9 p.m. too. I'll be there.
And as a cancer survivor, I can tell you that absolutely makes a difference.
I bet it does, hon.
It gives you, it empowers you, honestly, knowing that somebody is there for you. Yeah. Maybe not physically, but spiritually and, mentally, knowing that you have that. It's very empowering.
Thank you.
Yes, you're empowering, my friend.
Oh, stop.
Rebecca says, nice always help for every occasion. And Christopher says, I support that. I've done 3 cancer benefits and I have fought cancer. Oh, bless you too, yes. Chris. Yeah. Oh goodness, you guys. Yeah, two of my closest friends, Crash and my friend Gina, are both survivors. And I am just in awe by their strength and what they've been through to still be here. And it moves me emotionally when we all hiked up to a summit of a mountain last year. And when they embraced, oh my God, I might cry.
Oh my God,
it was just so beautiful because they understand each other. They get it. They get that fight. And to be able to be on top of that mountain, like Gina had hiked up that mountain when she found out she was diagnosed. And now she's cancer free, and we all went up there to celebrate that. And it was just such a beautiful, moving moment. And oh my God, I just so I'm so moved by these girls and their strength. Yeah. There you go.
If you think about, it's even worse now with the COVID stuff. I'm trying to pray for them not to get COVID. The whole medical thing that was up in the air, whether they're going to, get medical or not. And it's just, and then financially, and this is so much going on that we're all feeling.
Yeah.
And then think about you're fighting cancer on top of all that.
Yeah.
Now you're going to make me cry. This is great. Musicians Hangout. You see them all crying the other day.
They were all crying. Jeez. Some rock stars. The biggest softies. Us rockers are the biggest softies, guys. We really are. Like, we have so much love for each other and for others, and for what we do. Like, I mean, yeah, it just oozes from us. So yeah, I got a little teary, but I'll be good.
Well, yeah, my glasses are kind of messed up right now, but I'm good. I'm good.
They're fogging up.
How about you, Crash? Are you good?
We're good. I'm good, man.
She's always good. She's tough chick. She's so tough. Oh my God. Hey, babe. He's back.
So are you. You have to deal with like all those crazy kids all the time.
Max has been outside working on is it the 1970 bug tonight? 1970 bug. And because we have a 79 bus that he's also working on simultaneously. And yeah, I was talking about your ear earlier, babe. Doing better. We got a doing better from him today, so that's good. That's really good. Oh yeah, and Matthew says amen to that, Crash. So true. And he must have been talking about, well, exactly what we were mentioning about how, we just love each other and persevere. No, we were getting teary. We're talking about cancer benefits and cancer survivors. So yeah. He's
Can you wow, Jesus. The thing about musicians is that we all get each other because we all had to start with not knowing what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
Whatever instrument you're playing, at some point you started with, I don't know how I could do this. I don't know if I'm going to get through this. And then you made it pass, and then you started building yourself. And it's like, it's like you can look at Eddie Van Halen, and it's like at some point you had to learn C, G, D chords. You know?
I guess you didn't really
start at the basic, same place I started. Now you made a way off and went way crazier than I did, but we all started at the same point.
Yeah, I forget to think about that with people that I think are so amazing. You're absolutely right there. Like you don't think about where they had to start, and we did all start at the same spot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that's why all musicians have like this mutual respect for each other, because we know that like we all have started somewhere and we weren't the greatest.
Yeah.
And we've all put so much time and dedication into learning our particular instrument and craft, like it's just a mutual respect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's why you'll never be able to, make money off music, because there's so many hours into it. Not that we need to make money off music, but if you paid musicians what we actually put in, dang, we'd have like our own islands, guys. We'd have big old mansions. Yeah, we'd be living at large like they used to back in the day. MTV, yeah.
You know what's really funny though? It's like I can go over to some musician's house. I see them on stage, and I'm like, oh, they got everything all together. They're cool. And then you go over to the house, and you're looking at where they practice at or the garage, and it's like, God, they at least got like $20,000 worth of equipment in here. But they got a big ass hole in their roof, and this is all jacked up. Why'd you fix this stuff? And it's like going over to my friend's house that work on cars, and it's like, yeah, you're so cool. You got all these great cars, and you go in the living room. It's like, dude, you got an engine in your living room. Why did you put an engine in your living room?
Well, you got to put it somewhere. That's
right. Well, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I want to work on
it. Exactly. Yeah, I live with, someone who, I don't want to call him a gearhead. Can I call him a gearhead? I don't know. Like he's learning.
He's kind of a gearhead.
He's kind of, but I don't know. I don't know. He knows his stuff. But yeah, he has to go work on the car to like, I guess, meditate himself, to clear his brain and I guess get away from the work day, if that makes sense. He's got to reset by tinkering.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't had an engine in my house, but I get if you don't have the space, you got to put it somewhere, because that's kind of what we do if we are in a smaller space. Like Max and I have definitely worked from poverty to like close to middle class. I dare say we're middle class. I don't know. Like it doesn't feel like it most of the time, but we used to be in like tiny little spaces and didn't have these cars to work on, and would have to work on our everyday driver, and you just put your band room where you wanted. Like now we have space to like hang guitars and have a band room. Like sometimes it was like, and here's the living room band room. I mean, you get it, Crash.
Yep.
Or here's the guest room / band room. So when guests are over, we pack up the band stuff and put it in the
Exactly.
storage closet, yeah, garage. Yep,
with
garage.
no heat.
Or the barn. We've been in a barn when we rented from a farm. So, you know, you just know.
Dude, I was in a band where we built a tree stage and had generators out in a cow field, and that's where we practiced.
Damn.
You know,
Those were some awesome times, so.
You say that you never had an engine in your living room. Go visit some family member or something for a month. Just be gone for a month, and you're gonna come back. There'll be an engine in there.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Oh my gosh. So thankfully, you know, Max's folks live out here. So his dad has a shop too. So our engine, the motor to our bus is out there on an engine stand. So we're lucky we have like family where we can put our crap. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's backwards land. I'm trying to fix my hair because it went all wonky. There we go. Kevin, where'd you go, friend? Are you getting something? Are you getting a guitar? Because that would be great. Are you pulling an engine into your living room?
No, my phone is starting to die. And I was like, I got it on the charger, so I had to see why my thing is not charging.
Oh my goodness. And Kevin, if it gets to be too hard or you think you are going to lose connection, we can just end whenever, you know, you're comfortable. Because we get it. I mean, Crash is having to broadcast from my cell phone.
I don't know what the hell. And here's the thing.
Oh God, is my phone going to die?
Like
I'm good.
2 days,
I'm
so
good. Yeah, her internet's been crap for 2 days already. So that's been something that we anticipated happening tonight too. And like I said, there's always, well, we have plan B, C, D.
Oh man, we got all sorts of plans.
We got all sorts of plans. We do. Well, you saw it, Kevin. Our last guest mixed up the time zones last week and didn't make it and felt terrible, but we kept it rolling. We kept talking and somehow we kept listening. So thanks, guys.
That was Tony, right?
Yes, Tony Delicio. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was so looking forward to like meeting him, and I say that in quotations because it's not really meeting in person, but it's as close as I can get. So
it would have been nice to see Tony again.
Well, and you guys know Tony. Yeah, you guys know him. So, you know,
yeah, Tony is funny as hell.
That's what he
I was looking forward to that one myself. I was like, oh, Tony's always got great stories and everything.
I knew he would too. When I reached out, I said, you know, you don't have to, you know, talk too much about, you know, your band or whatever, but we would love to hear stories about in the industry because I know you have some really good stories. And he was pretty stoked about it. But like I said, he's working for UK time and kind of got caught up in that, I guess, because he's working for a company through the UK and and then we're Pacific time. So we get that stuff happens. But like I said, we actually had quite a few views for not having a guest show up. So again, thanks everybody for keeping us afloat. Because, well, and I gotta say, Kelly Ray is the reason we stayed afloat too. I called Kelly Ray in Ohio while he's practicing with his band to play our concert series that Friday. And I'm like, dude, our guest didn't show up. Can you pop in? And he's like, I'm practicing now. Can we call you after that? And I was like, yeah. So they wrapped that up. And then he had Wi-Fi issues and then finally found the sweet spot of Wi-Fi. And we were able to interview him. Well, not really interview, but hang out. That's why we call it Musicians Hangout, because it's free flow. We want people to feel like we're at a gig and we just, you know, got done playing and we're just chatting about music, chatting about our writing style and chatting about, you know, our equipment and other bands that we listen to, who inspires us, you know, like everything that musicians would normally talk about out there in the music scene.
Okay, can you give me 1 second?
Oh, yes, of course. And I can keep talking. I'm very good at yammering. Tony,
I'm trying to figure out why my phone's not charging.
Oh, he said you got to give me a second because he's doing something with his charging cord. So I am just talking away.
Oh, no worries.
I'm trying to remember who the guest is next week so we can promote. You got the calendar. She's the keeper.
Let me go.
She's the keeper of the calendar. So she's going to let us know who's next week so I can plug that. And like I said, guys, I was plugging earlier that we are trying to find artists to play our Friday, February 26th concert series. So message us up because we are going to be filled up soon. We've only got a few time slots left. So if you want to play, get a hold of us. And Dominique, I wanted to let you know that we can put the fully realized on that. But yeah, message me so I don't forget and I can send you the schedule. You guys can have your pick of what time you want to play.
Next week, we have Jeremy Chester. He is going to be hanging out with us.
That's
right. And then on the 17th, we have, and I'm going to say this wrong, Fleischkrieg.
I think you said it right, actually. Yeah.
And then on the 21st, we have the amazing Kelly Ray.
Oh, yes. We have Kelly Ray and we have his friend, from the Licking County Metalheads, Danny, but he goes as Daniel Ray, right?
Yes, that's his son, I thought.
So Daniel Ray.
Daniel Ray is Kelly Ray's son.
He is?
Yeah.
What?
Did you not? Yes. Did you not know that?
I did not know that. How did I not piece this together?
I don't know.
Okay.
Kelly Ray, Daniel Ray.
Yeah, I thought that too. I'm like, they got to be related.
Yeah, that's Kelly Ray's son.
But I try not to ask too many questions. I like the element of surprise. Because I'm usually surprised with all the connections that everybody has.
I'm having problems with charging my
Looks
phone.
like we're going on a field trip with Kevin, and it's fun. It is.
Gosh darn it, I don't have any visual.
I know you don't have any visual. We're getting the grand tour of Kevin's place, at least the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to different chargers.
Dude, I get it. I understand completely. In fact, earlier I was leaning forward because I didn't have my laptop plugged in and it was going to die. So I saved us there. All the virtual worlds.
I can show you Bear, though.
Yes, show us Bear. Oh, hi, Bear. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. You can see Bear when I don't.
Oh.
I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it so you can see Bear's face because Bear has the cutest face. Oh, sweetie. Oh, my goodness. I think Bear is going to be a really awesome dog when you get through all of the training and all of the, teaching of the manners, I'll say, because I get it. Adopted dogs, they have their habits.
But, he's actually really good. He knows how to, whoever had him trained him. I can walk with him and I can say left and he'll turn left. I say right, he'll turn right. And so he's got all this training. He knows how to sit with the hand signals. He knows how to stay with the hand signals.
Ooh.
It's just that he's got, like, if he can't see you and if he feels like he's alone, he freaks out.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting better. He's getting better now. We left him like 2 hours. We actually went out and said, look, we need to go out together. We can't just keep going out separately. So somebody
it gets hard. Yeah, I hear you.
And so and we came back and we could see that he went through the blinds and stuff and tore them up a little bit. But
because he was trying to find you. They go to windows and doors.
Yeah.
I had a boxer like that. She had terrible separation anxiety, and she destroyed our blinds. And this was when we lived on the farm. And this wasn't even in Washington. We lived on a farm in North Dakota while we went to college. Okay. So we're renting a farm. We have a boxer. We put her in the barn because we're like, well, we don't want her destroying the house. She chewed all the way along the barn door, like the the big garage door in the barn. She chewed all the way, like where she could reach, all the way around the bottom. Like, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I get it. And eventually she got better with the separation anxiety, but we did have to crate train her. We had to like get her used to a crate so that she would be somewhere safe. It's like their den. So yeah, that was our saving grace with her separation anxiety, was the crate. Buddy is Max's therapy dog. So Buddy goes a lot of places with us, but he is also crate trained. If we are in a pinch, he can be in a crate if he has to, but he's not normally. And then Puppy, I am crate training just so they have a safe spot to sleep and eat and such. Like, and he's gonna like eventually be potty trained. Right now he's not potty trained all the way. He's doing pretty good, but yeah, so with that, it's just easier with the crate and the potty training too.
Yeah, we crate training Popeye, it was easier to potty train him.
Yeah. He's been doing pretty good.
And being an apartment dog too, it was easy to potty train him.
That's cool, because you got to get to the outside door. You got to get out the apartment door, down the hallway to the outside door to go. Yeah.
He's been potty trained. He's never messed up in the house or anything.
That's awesome.
And so he's had some great training, but I kind of picture him like my teenage daughters when they were teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
They just push the envelope. So it's like when we eat at the table.
Yeah.
We've got
like
that little.
You can push to your breaking.
Exactly.
That's the limit.
Yeah, because we got the transition from the living room to the kitchen, and we tell him, you stop at the living room and you lay down. And he knows this, but he always got to stick like a couple of paws across the thing or his head across the thing. Like, technically, most of my body is behind the line, but I got my paw across. Or I do stuff to him and I tell him, quit doing that. And he'll just like turn his head and look at me sideways, kind of like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, dog, you overcooking my grits. You're starting to overcook my grits.
Yeah, that happens. Oh my goodness. Yes.
So yeah, he's like a little teenager. But you gotta love him. I love him.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. And I can tell you definitely love your fur baby and your fur babies. You mentioned you had cats, so yeah, animal lovers all around.
Oh yeah.
Crash, did I lose you? Did I accidentally? Hello?
Hang up on Crash.
Oh, he's here. She's here. Sorry, I was checking on some things on my phone, and then I was like, "Oh no, where'd you go?"
I'm here. We just got an email from the Luden Crew.
Oh.
Who is a local Motley Crue tribute band. So.
Yes, I know of them.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I know them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They are building.
Well, that's fun. See, I love how that stuff happens live too. Like we'll be on live and people are messaging us and getting a hold of us because they're thinking of us. We notice you noticing us. Thank you. Noticing
sorry, I didn't mean
you.
to be like all spacey out there. I was just trying to read.
That's cool. That's cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you if you were reading our email.
Oh, no, you're fine. I got it.
Kevin, I was going to ask you a little bit about what bands you've been in before, because we're running on like just a little bit shy of a half hour left, unless our devices decide to take a poop on us. But I was going to ask you about what bands you've been in. So tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. My first real band that we actually had a name and everything was Aztec.
Oh, that's
yeah, we used to play way back in the day at the Red Roof Pub, and we did keggers, and it actually started off with just me and this drummer. Yes. And we did we were playing Ted Nugent. We were playing Rush. He was a big Rush fan because he was a drummer, so he was a
That's
big Neil
awesome.
Peart fan.
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, Neil Peart. Come on.
And I was a big Journey fan because I would love Neil Sean. Neil Sean is the reason I started playing guitar too. And so between the both of us, we just started saying, okay, we're gonna do some Rush, we're gonna do some Journey, and then we threw in some Scorpions and Quiet Riot and whatever else was going on. But the thing is, none of us sung. So it was just the two of us. Oh no, don't tell me I just died.
You didn't die.
Oh my God, my phone just died. Are you fucking kidding me?
I still see you, friend. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Am I alone? I'm still with you though.
Here.
You're
I'm
here.
here.
You're here. This dang it. Oh no, it did die. He'll be back. And if not, well,
maybe.
if not, well, I guess Maxine's gonna sign out for the night. So I'll give it a few minutes. Oh my gosh,
what a night.
His first band sounded really cool, and I can relate with, doing the two-piece thing because, that's what we do. And I've been in bigger bands, but man, I really, really love just playing with my partner, with my husband, because we have a different connection beyond the stage. So it's like we can feel each other musically differently. Oh my gosh. So yes, here I am. Not alone because Crash is with me.
I am here.
But Crash, I'm hesitant. I don't want him to come back in, and I've ended broadcast. So what do I do?
Well, I mean, his phone is dead, right?
Yeah, so maybe he'll try to come back on the laptop. So I'll just keep rolling, and if he's not here,
Yeah, maybe, but it wasn't really working on his laptop.
I know. So now I'm like, somebody's watching. Hi, whoever you are. Maxine running solo because, well, technical difficulties is one of our favorite segments.
Yeah, tonight was a doozy.
Oh, that's how it's been. I think it was last week. I was having all the glitches with the school program, and then we had the issues with connectivity on our show, and it was just kind of how my week was going. So that's just the virtual world sometimes. That's just how it goes. So
yeah.
Oh, and now my puppy's up and wants to go potty. So this is fun.
Well, maybe we should call it a night.
We should. I think you're right, and we'll call Kevin and we'll have him back. We're gonna have him back definitely for the benefit show. So all of you tuning in tonight, thank you so much for supporting Musicians Hangout, for all that you do. And yes, you can hear my poor baby whining to go out. I'll be right there, baby. I'll be right there. And tune in next week and stay tuned, guys. We've got more information coming up for our awesome benefits concert that will be put on for our 1-year anniversary with the Musicians Hangout concert series.
Hell yeah.
All right, my girl, I will sign us out and get to my puppy. Okay, here we go. Feels weird having to hold you and then put you down. I feel bad putting you down. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody. I love you. Thank you so much for everything tonight. And I love you, Crash, and I love you, Kevin. We're going to talk.
Love you guys, too. And yes, we will see you guys next week.
Yes, we will. Everybody take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm ending broadcast, friend. And I'm still live. So bear with me, everyone. I sort of know what